I only thought about it since I was editing the podcast that's going to be out today. Like I brought it up where I said like a lot of men are dropping out of college, and as you said something about like people don't understand how important it is to go to college or something like that. I can't remember exactly your words, but I guess my question is, do you really think, especially now, college is a good thing? Like, do you still agree college? You should go to college. You should go get education.
Absolutely.
Cool. I want to talk about this. How come?
What do you mean?
How
Education is education, bro. You can put whatever spin you want on it, but if a person is not getting an education, regardless on how people say society is right now, they're still viewed as nothing. Like and I'm not just saying a 4 year. You can get a trade. You can go to a trade school. You can do whatever you got to do, but you just have to have a higher education. People, if you want a better job now, people are requiring you to have associate's degrees, bachelor's degrees, or at least the equivalent in a trade school or experience.
see, I would almost believe that, but one of the biggest issues that we're finding that even I'm seeing today is that a lot of people who have degrees aren't even getting jobs, or even jobs where they want to, or where they're at. So is college really, the answer? Because I mean, you have plenty of examples out there of people who basically have became millionaires, became successful without it. And since these examples are coming around, like how important is college these days? Because there's too many examples right now, and there's too many ways to make money without it. And it's like, what is the importance? You see a lot of men are dropping out.
I mean, that's fine. You can say it's not for everybody or it's not for you, but at the end of the day, that piece of paper can help you in the right context. And you're saying, "Oh man, people are getting degrees and then they can't even find a job," but is what they're getting a degree in a saturated market? That was a question for you. You're supposed to
No, no,
respond.
no, no. No, I
Are
know
you
that's a
thinking?
question. Yeah, I was thinking. I mean, but then if that's the case, then like, I mean, I'll just be honest with you. Why are they upfront? Why are they upfront about it? Say, hey, this oversaturated market, whatever.
They
Like,
are. They are. You don't. They don't. They don't have to tell you. That's the problem with youth right now. You have. They have to. Somebody has to tell you. You have the world's smallest computer at your fingertips, but you need somebody to tell you that. You're insane. You can go online at any point and check how
but
much, how many people, how big, how saturated is this field? How saturated? You can look at the degrees on a certain campus you want to go to and see how saturated the population is in that field.
but
You
you
can
ex-
Google.
but you expect the kid to like know that, or to know that up front.
I expect them to try to seek out educated elders, yeah, but no, you guys are like, nah,
Hmm.
that I can do what I'm smart. I trust me. Everybody make money. Everybody make $1 million doing DoorDash and Uber and buying Bitcoin. So that's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, my views have changed on school. I mean, I'll just tell you how I feel. Do I think school is important, and people should go to school? Yeah, I'm not 110% against it, but I do think school is old. I think it's out of date. I don't think if they fully prepare you for everything, which of course I hear some arguments where they say they shouldn't. And there's a lot of things that you could find today on the internet or doing research, like you just said, that you could kind of bypass kind of the school system if you just take the time out of your day and study your craft. One thing I've always said is this, especially since when I went through it, I always said all school really did for me was give me the knowledge I needed faster, but it didn't really it's not like I couldn't get it myself.
Okay, but yes, you can get anything yourself. All you have to do is go out and look for it.
Yeah. But then that kind of disrupts because again, what you're seeing today is that, it's not working like it used to. Like when you're a kid, you're growing up, you're told you go to school, you go to college and get a job. But you're starting to see and starting to find that that's not happening. You're seeing more and more examples of that, even with degrees, even with bachelors. Like there was a story I heard just the other day. Well, it wasn't the other day. It was a couple of years ago about this dude. He was an engineer, has a degree, and was homeless.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, when you present college, it's like, what's the point if I have this degree and I can't utilize it, I can't even find a job.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a big question. It's like, how important is school if the end result isn't what you're told? Like I get what you're saying, where it's like you could do research, but at the same time, and if you don't have any direction or don't have any place to go, I mean, how you supposed to always find these answers? I will say this: it is easier now. I will give you this: it is easier now today than it was when I was coming in. But I still feel like sometimes, and again, we talk about your environment. A lot of people don't even look or even think about that.
Again, bro, I can't sit there and go. We can go back and forth all night about it. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, it's a pretty simple solution. Like, people are going to either do it or not. They're going to go to school or not. I'm not forcing anybody to do. I'm not saying you have to do that. And yes, people have made millions of dollars and haven't went to college a single day.
Yeah.
But if you look at the averages of, people that make it not going to college to people that don't, I would like to see what it is.
Let me see if I can look it up.
There we go. You see how easy that was? Let me look it up. You see how that works? Now, all you have to do is tell all the youth to freaking apply that, and it'll be simple.
Okay, I have an article right here that I'll put on the screen so you can see it. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. According to 19th survey of 2,000 undergraduates, more than half, 56%, said that a high quality health plan was the best perk of a company. Okay, that's not telling me the average. Okay, average salary. Dang. Hey, James, are you able to look at the screen right now or no?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm seeing right here?
What about it?
It says right here, the average salary for college graduates. Computer scientists makes, I'm just going to round up, makes 72,000. Engineering makes 71. My fault. 7,200. Engineering 7,100. Math and sciences 6,300. Social sciences about 6,600.
Humanities 72,000, buddy.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what the hell you talking
about. Yeah, you were technically rounding down.
Oh shit.
I was
my bad.
You're good, man. I just didn't want you to keep going.
I appreciate it. I was saying that totally wrong. Oh, I wasn't thinking. Hey, what do you think about it? Because I know you have an opinion on college, Keith.
My, hold on.
No problem.
My ideas are, if we're just talking about youth, it's going to be next to impossible when a 6-year-old can watch another 6-year-old become a millionaire by playing with toys, and then you tell a 6-year-old or even a 12-year-old or a 16-year-old that no, if you wait till you're 18, do good in school and or elementary school and middle school and high school, then have to pay to go to a college or take out a loan. And it's not a guarantee, but it's not a guarantee that you'll become a social media influencer. But there's hundreds of examples of social media influencers. There's not that many examples of people who go to college and be successful quickly. And because, like I will always say, we live in the time of now, now, now. So I don't disagree with any of your points, like either of them. I do feel like an education is everything. It's like my niece is very smart, and she's struggling with, should I keep going to school or should I do photography, because she's really good at it. But she's only like 15 years old, and she took the pre-bar for law. Like, she wants to be a lawyer, but she's looking at the time that it's going to take and the amount of money that it's going to take to become a lawyer versus being a photographer and taking because I'll put it like this: her school bought her like a $1,300 camera.
What the hell?
Or not a $1,300. It's like a $2,000 camera, and to take pictures of events for the school. So it's like, that's how good she is.
First
So
thing I
it's
want
like,
to say,
huh?
first I just want to say that is, because that's nothing like what we got in school.
Well, that's why I said things are different now. People
Yeah.
actually believe in kids now. and it's like they will invest in a person that's willing to take the time to do something. Oh, she's getting really good at it, but like I said, she's been focusing on school. She's a straight A student and all of this, but it's like, and that's what I'm saying, like, do you pursue something when people believe in you and investing in you, or do you keep saying like, no, I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to stick to school. And it's like, those are the things that, like I said, it's like I said, I don't disagree with, and education is everything, because it's a good fallback plan. It's like, sports guys will tell you that all the time. It's like, but see, like, but these sports guys don't say when they do, get an education. It's like, you didn't actually go to school. Not a lot of them sat in the classroom.
Yeah.
And on top of that, if you're getting paid $20 million a year, you can easily go to school in your off time, or study in your off time when you're not playing games, or in the off season. It's not that hard. So I mean, but a lot of those guys take marketing, and marketing, from what I hear, is like, I mean, it's not no scientist or no a computer engineer. Like, marketing isn't the most easiest thing, obviously, but I hear it ain't the most hardest thing either. At the end of the day.
Yeah, you could get a marketing certificate, I think, on Google right now. There's a class on it.
Yeah, so that's why I think it's just how you look at it. If you look from our time, education is everything. But this time, like I said, if we're talking about the youth right now, I can't say that, because if somebody actually believes in a child enough to be like, okay, I'm going to invest in this kid, which happens damn near every day. It's, I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but like I said, there's more examples of kids succeeding on taking a chance on doing like media photography or acting or whatever than it is for these kids nowadays in the age group of, like, I would say 18 to 21. If you can give me an example of a kid, well, I mean, 18 to 21 is pretty, like, you just now starting college, or I would say 21 to 25.
Yeah,
If
that's a
you
better
can
one. I would say 22
give me,
actually. 22.
okay, well, 22 to 25, if you
Yeah.
can give me an example of a kid that actually went to school for at least 4 years and actually is making 50, $60,000 a year, then okay. But it's like I can give you 6, 7, 10, 20 examples of of people who are 22 to 25 that aren't. So, like, that's what I'm saying. I don't disagree with the education, but it it's just not marketed right. It's just like the military. It's like, everybody, or this is another topic, but I'll just be quick with it. But it's just like the military. It's like back in the day, it's like, oh, like there was no other option. Either you worked, school, or military.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, but it's a plethora of jobs. Like there was no social media influence or just media. Like you couldn't just buy a camera and become a reporter. It's like you can buy a camera and just be your own person. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but that's just me on how I look at it.